Alright, what's up everybody? It's Gymnast28 here, and I am back. We're gonna continue where we left off, and let's take a look where that is. That's right, so we just stopped off at Mary Yazi's. We just finished our petroglyphs, and so let's continue and see if she has anything to say, because we saw her creeping on the Raleigh property, so...
Hi, can I help you with something?
Do you know anything about the treasure Dirk Valentine supposedly buried somewhere around Shadow Ranch?
I know it's a lot of hogwash.
What makes you so sure?
If I had $1 for every lost mine or buried treasure story I've heard in the 30-odd years I've lived here, I'd have 10 horses, 2 cars, and possibly my own helicopter. It's nothing but a tall tale. Trust me.
Okay, girl.
I saw you riding earlier near Shadow Ranch. Do you ride around there a lot?
You're mistaken. Shadow Ranch is private property. I never ride there. You must have seen somebody else.
Huh.
Whoever I saw was riding a Palomino that looked just like yours.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. So don't go telling people you saw me trespassing, because you didn't. Excuse me. I can't talk right now. Sorry.
Dang, girl. Chill out.
I haven't done...
Oh yeah, I haven't finished the chicken coop yet. Alright, let's go over to Dry Creek. Alright, now we're in Dry Creek. Okay.
Probably just a bird.
Yeah, for sure, Nancy. General store. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you alone. JF. Guess this place is nothing. Whatever that is. Post office. Whatever that is. Cemetery. Gotta call the sheriff again. Alright, I guess we'll check out here.
Yikes! The walls in there look like they could fall down any second.
You think? Maybe like the bricks indicate that or something?
It's locked. So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
Oh, womp womp. Guess we'll skedaddle out of here and head back over to Shadow Ranch.
That looks like Mary Yazi and Tex.
Good boy.
Okay, that's weird. Oopsies. There we go. I was like, I know I have to take this off the horse, but how do I do that? Oh, Tex ain't here. I guess let's do a little snoop snoop. Oh, there's really not much to snoop about.
I don't want to lug this saddle around all day. I should put it back.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty heavy, Nancy. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Let's make some phone calls. I need to call them. And I'll call Charlena, and then I'll call the sheriff
Hello?
again.
It's me.
So what's going on there?
Have I told you about the cowboys that work for the Raleighs?
No, and believe me, I've been meaning to ask.
Well, Dave Gregory, he's the foreman, and he's very cute, Bess.
Wouldn't you know it?
Anyway, I caught him secretly digging around in the cellar. He knows about Dirk Valentine's treasure, too.
What about the other cowboys?
Tex Britton, the head wrangler, the Raleighs fired his sister when they lived in Phoenix. At first, he denied it. Then when he finally admitted it, he said he lied because he knew the truth makes him look bad.
Yeah, it makes him look like he's been sabotaging stuff at the ranch to help his sister get back at Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed.
He says that's not true, that he doesn't even blame the Raleighs for firing her.
Words are cheap, Nan. Keep an eye on him.
I found an old beaded handbag that may have belonged to Francis Humber.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the bag that Dirk mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number. HB3941.
Maybe that's what beat pattern it is. There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important. Especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
The message those petroglyphs spelled out is pretty weird. Got any hints?
Seems to me you have to find out where Cappy's is, then find out where his keys are, and then find out who this Pappy person is. No problem. As long as you're psychic. Sounds to me like another phone call to a certain best-selling author is in order.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling. Bye, Nan.
Alright, yep, that's who I said we were calling next, so here we go.
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
She told me to put you right through. She even told me to make sure you didn't have to listen to that recording again. You really rate.
Hello, Nancy. So what have you discovered?
Do you know anything about Dry Creek?
Dry Creek, closest town to Shadow Mountain. Population at its peak, 317. Leading citizen was Cappy Munger. His establishment contained the only piano within 50 miles. Frances, being as smart as she was, taught herself how to play it. That's apparently how she met Dirk. He heard her composing a song one day and fell in love on the spot.
I came across a reference to someone whom Dirk referred to as Pappy.
Probably his father, Kashmir Valentine. He was a blacksmith over in Prescott.
Would Francis have known who he was?
Oh, yes. Dirk worshipped his father. Which is ironic, because by the time Dirk was arrested, his father had pretty much disowned him out of shame.
Huh.
I came across something that looks like a very old token and has the words Dry Creek Merchants on it.
Sounds like you have a piece of Dry Creek script. It was sometimes used in mining towns like Dry Creek in place of currency. Does it have a denomination on it?
It says 1.5 cents.
Probably used for games.
What kind of games?
Believe it or not, they had some very primitive arcade-type games back in the 1880s. Some were quite entertaining, especially for a cent and a half.
Talk to you soon.
Look forward to it.
Man, that's wild. That's like so cheap, you know? Alright. Guess we'll call the sheriff to see if we can get into the place.
Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. What can I do for you?
I noticed that you put a lock on one of the buildings in the ghost town.
Yeah, the support beams in there are about to go. I was afraid some dumb tourist would knock into one of them and bring the thing down, and I'd wind up having to dig them out.
If I'm real careful, do you think I could have the combination?
It's just an old shack. There's nothing to see in there.
I'm just curious. Amateur detective, remember? I'll lock the place back up when I'm done.
Well, if you swear you'll be careful.
I'll be extremely careful, I promise.
Let's see, where did I put that combination? Ah, here we go. 9, 2, 7, 4.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Alright, let's get back on the horse and head on out. Obviously, we don't have to ask Tux to go right in again because he ain't here. So, never mind, he is here.
Need something?
Well,
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on ranch property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Nope.
When I asked her about it, she denied it, adamantly.
Was she hurting anything? Defacing rocks? Setting fires? Threatening some endangered species?
It just seemed like she was hiding something, that's all.
Sounds to me like you're making a mountain out of an anthill. I wouldn't worry about it.
alright, chill out,
Did I
Tux.
see you and Mary Yazzie riding together?
Me and Mary Yazzie? Course not. Why, I ain't said more than 10 words to her since I got here. You're imagining things.
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo.
Yahoo. Alright, Mr. Bob, let's get going. Giddy up, Mr. Bob, giddy up.
Come on, Bob.
Yeehaw, Mr. Bob. Yeehaw. We're going back to Dry Creek, 9274, I think is what he said. Alright. Oh, let's see if the scorpion is still there. Because if it... Oh, wait, that's where I picked it up. Because if it's not there, then... Oh, perfect. Don't know why I'm collecting them, but what the heck. 9, 2, 7. Perfect. Oh!
An electrician's manual. Wonder what that's doing here.
Hmm.
Even the crumbs are crisp.
Okay.
Interesting.
I guess that's it. Hold on. Okay, that's nothing.
Looks like I need to put in a password.
No idea.
Looks like someone's been hanging out in here.
Yeah, I like how they put a lock on the door, but like there's glass broken in all the windows, so... Weird, but whatever. Make the meanest, roughest, and toughest gang in the West and win.
Something goes here.
I think it's this. Alright, let's try it. Okay, that and that we keep. Dang! Alright, well, guess you know what that means.
That's done. That's done.
Don't know who Pappy is.
Check.
Oh, do we know who Pappy is? Pappy is Cashmere. Hold on. What am I doing, right? That's what she said? C-A, hold on. C, Cashmere, okay. Hold on. Oh, EER. Oh. So I need this to land on the E. RCASH. Boom! Let's go. Here we go. I was gonna say first try, but that wasn't the first try. But it kind of was the first try.
Take your forks and a crank to the Beady Eyes Ranch and make sure you see what's below. When you stick the forks in and give it a spin, off toward my treasure you'll go. Take your forks and a crank.
Oh, okay, so that's where that opened from. Okay. So that's good to know.
I'm getting the definite feeling I'm not alone.
Like, sorry y'all, I'm just chilling out here. Don't mind me. We'll go to Mary's Gifts, and then... let's see. Okay.
Can't check that off yet. I'm finished with that.
Oh, I need to
Can't check that off yet.
call Charlena.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off yet.
Okay, I need to call Charlena Purcell again to ask about the cookies. And then I need the tuning forks that are from Mary.
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Say no more.
Hello, Nancy. What's the latest?
Would you happen to know the brand name of crackers back in the 1880s whose slogan was "Even the crumbs are crisp"?
Not offhand, but I certainly can find out. Details like that are why so many of my books have won awards for historical accuracy. Have you read any of my books?
Will you still find out about the crackers if I say no?
Of course I will. I realize that my novels aren't everyone's cup of tea, but it wouldn't hurt to at least give them a try, would it?
No. In fact, I'll pick one up first chance I get.
And I'll send you the name of those crackers first chance I get.
Talk to you soon.
You do that.
Perfect. So I need the keys for the piano.
If I ask, maybe Mary will let me borrow these.
Uh-huh. And let's get another token. Maybe let's get 2 tokens. There we go. Perfect.
Another piece of Dry Creek script.
Hi, can I help you with something?
I noticed some tuning forks over there. Would it be okay if I borrowed them for a while?
Tell you what, If you go out and find me 10 arrowheads for this display I'm working on, I'll give them to you for free. You can put them in this.
You got a deal.
There are arrowheads all over this area. You just have to keep your eyes open. You should be able to find 10 in no time, as long as you don't dig and only collect arrowheads that the rain and wind have uncovered. You won't be breaking any rules.
Tex told me about, you know, you and him.
He did?
Yeah, I kind of tricked him into telling me.
I don't believe it. He swears me to secrecy, then goes blabbing it to some teenager? Oh well, it was bound to come out sometime.
That's kind of what Tex said, too.
I mean, we're in love. What's the big deal?
Right, you're in love. What's the big deal?
Wait a minute. He didn't tell you anything, did he? You tricked me. Oh, you're good. You are good.
Is that what you
Damn.
were doing on the ranch when I saw you? Meeting Tex?
Yes. See, Tex knows the Raleighs and I have been arguing about that property I want to buy. He's afraid if the Raleighs find out about us, they'll think he's collaborating with the enemy and fire him.
Why are you so interested in that property?
There's a whole bunch of petrified wood on it. Tex discovered it. Every so often, he'll bring some pieces in, and I'll use it in my jewelry or try to sell it. Anyway, Tex and I are in love. We tried to keep it a secret, and we blew it. You know, for a city slicker, you got a lot of country smarts.
It was great talking to you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, perfect, 'cause now we know.
I'm finished with that.
How many do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 arrowheads. Okay. Let's go. So we'll go to Cougar Bend, Trail Stop, and then try I already... Yeah, I guess I'll see if there's any on the ground here. And then...
Only 3 more to go.
Can I walk over this way? No. Back on the horsey. Back to the trail stop.
I think I'll let Bob do the walking.
There's definitely a snake under that I don't want to touch.
I think I'll let Bob do the walking.
Alright, Bob. Guess we'll go back to Shadow Ranch. Alright, Mr. Bob. I'll see if we can find any more arrowheads. Maybe around the Shadow Ranch area?
Need something?
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
No.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
It seems that Mary Yazzie and Tex have a thing for each other.
Tex and Mary Yazzie? You gotta be kidding me.
They're keeping it hush-hush because Tex is afraid the Raleighs might not approve.
Can't see why the Raleighs would care. Less, of course, they dislike her as much as she seems to dislike them. And even then, I can't see where it'd be any of their business. You got a steady back home?
Huh. Okay. Let's see, that depends.
That depends on what you want to know.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. Forget
No,
I said anything.
Dave!
So,
Oh.
what else can I do for you?
Dave.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Oh, Dave. Why shouldn't you have asked, Dave? I don't know, like, are they any... I don't know where these arrowheads are. Seriously. I don't think there's any in here. I guess let's go out the way we came. Oh! Need 2 more. Okay. Well, I mean... See if Shorty has anything to say, and then...
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart. Why? What do you know about it?
I just heard about it, that's all.
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing he'd hidden something for her, just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Alright, well, I think right there is a good place to end. Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to find arrowheads in the next video. So, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you then.